Oh, we're not doing that this year.
Well, come on, keep the tradition going.
Welcome back to Jsurbanadventures. My name's Josh. That's Shane over there on the couch. You can't see him because the sun's... There it goes. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, America. So, we're going to be cooking up a meal, Ghetto Gourmet Thanksgiving style with me and Shane at the crib. That I worked on, I already made it. This is Ghetto Gourmet Thanksgiving dinner. Everything is made out of a box or a can. It's cheap, it's easy. We're gonna have some yams with marshmallows. We're gonna have some green bean casserole. We're gonna have some stovetop stuffing. And then suddenly salad, pasta salad, which I just made. You just boil the noodles, mix in the seasoning flavor packet, and then I added some black olives and green olives. Oh yeah, that light helps. And then the turkey. So the turkey's the only real chefing I have to do. And once I start doing that, I will be back. For now, we're just doing the pasta salad so I can throw it in the fridge. We actually got like an hour before I have to start cooking. So.
And speaking of rolls, we got some Hawaiian sweets.
Oh yeah, Hawaiian sweet rolls. And we were thinking about mashed potatoes, but we're gonna have so much food. I mean, we really don't even need a potato side. If we could throw, we're just gonna throw two
Potatoes in the oven.
throw two potatoes in the oven wrapped in foil when we do the turkey, and that's it. Oh yeah, and we got cranberry.
Maybe put that on the turkey.
Wasn't that the same as this?
No, that's corn oil. This is olive and avocado.
Oh man, if I knew that was different, I would have put that in there. Whoops. But we're at the crib, chilling, watching a Thanksgiving movie. About to eat some food. We'll be cooking it right here soon. Alright, so last year for Thanksgiving, we ate ghost peppers. Carolina Reapers.
Carolina Reapers.
This is a little baby ghost pepper.
Baby tiny ghost pepper.
Hold on, let me get it focus. It's not gonna focus on it very good, but little tiny baby ghost pepper. And you're gonna eat the whole thing?
Half.
Half? Okay.
Whole thing, I'd be sorry.
I mean, it's gonna...
Either way, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna be as hot as a full-grown one because it's gonna have seeds in it and stuff. But it's gonna be less mass of pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Less oils too.
All right, get it.
I'm gonna take off your...
I'm gonna do a whole video of me eating one of these and my reactions to it. But this is just gonna be a short.
I'm gonna be sweating and I'm gonna be hurt.
I don't know, depending on how long we film your reactions for, this might have to be its own video.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Let's see what you bit off it.
Uh-oh. Just like the Carolina Reaper.
See your face.
Oh. Right. Not yet, I think.
Oh, your eyes are red.
Nose is running.
Nose is running, you're sweating, your face is red.
Why?
Yep. It's time to throw the turkey in. I'm just gonna cover this bad boy with some butter and some salt and pepper and maybe some other sort of seasoning, and then we're gonna throw it in this bag, this oven bag. We're gonna stuff all these basil, fresh basil from the garden, lemon thyme and German thyme from the garden, peppers from the garden, onions from the garden, with some leeks. I'll probably cut these off and stick them in there too. Some mushrooms, and just some, you know, the peppers, just some full-size peppers. You can pull the pepper out and cut it up into pieces if you want a little spice to add. We're gonna stick all that in the turkey's butt.
And some Jack Daniel's turkey rub, or chicken rub.
Oh, we have Jack Daniel's rub. Yeah, that sounds good. And then we can make gravy with this stuff. And some Jack Daniel's chicken rub. That sounds good. All right, let me baste this boy up and put it in the oven. All right, so there it is, all seasoned up. Got some butter in it. Got some peppers and onions and mushrooms and chives and herbs stuck in there. And Shane's got the bag open, so we're gonna cut away and try to get this thing into this bag. It's gonna be tough.
Without all falling out.
Alright guys, so that 13-pound turkey is going to sit in that there oven at 350 degrees for about 3 hours, maybe a little more. Which gives me time to prepare the yams, which is a simple recipe. And the green bean casserole, I use this recipe right here on the back of the French's green bean casserole. So I'm going to prep this up real quick. We'll put a lid on it and let it sit until we have to stick it in the oven. The green bean casserole is 350 for like 30 minutes. The sweet potatoes are 400 for 25 minutes. So we're going to do those at 350 at 30 minutes. At 5 o'clock, I'm going to put the prepared sweet potato yams, candied yams creation, and the green bean casserole in the oven with the turkey. And we'll let it cook for a little while. And then while that's cooking, I'll prepare all the other little stuff like the stuffing, the stovetop stuffing, the gravy. We're going to use the packet that was in the turkey's butt to make some gravy. We'll mix some turkey drippings in it. Dessert, we have pumpkin pie and some whipped cream and a can. Well, the can of cranberries is not a dessert, but I put it... Basically, with Thanksgiving, what I do is make all this stuff and put it on a plate together and just mix it all together. It's like Thanksgiving food is like its own food group. It's like Thanksgiving dinner isn't the green bean casserole and the yams and the turkey and the cranberry. It's all that combined into one. That's what Thanksgiving dinner is to me. I love Thanksgiving. I love cooking a giant meal and just eating that bit. So I almost forgot, this year we're putting bacon in our green bean casserole. So Shane's gonna be over here cooking up some strips of bacon. We're gonna cut those up into little bacon bits, mix it in here. Over here we got 3/4 cups of milk. We got a can of, the soup, the cream of mushroom soup. And we're gonna put 2 cans, each can of green beans is 2 cups. So 2 cans of green beans. We're gonna mix all that in there. And then once he's done frying that bacon, we're gonna put the bacon bits in there. I'm gonna wait to mix this in till a little closer because I don't want them to get soggy. But we're gonna do some of these mixed into it, and then we're gonna cook it for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna put more of these on top, some crunchy top layer action. We're gonna put more of these on top, cook that for 5 minutes. And we're gonna throw some applewood rub on the bacon. And then also we're going to use some of the bacon for our baked potatoes. We don't have a lot of kitchen space, as you can see, and our stove is kind of old and janky, and some of the burners don't work. And so with the stuffing and the gravy, we don't really have 4 burners. It looks like we have 4 burners. We have like 2.5 burners. So that's going to be good right there. Instead of mashed potatoes, we'll have 2 baked potatoes, wrap them in foil. Maybe put some butter on the outside and some salt and pepper, wrap it in foil, throw it in the oven while everything else is cooking for a while. And yeah, we're getting there. It's gonna be a feast. All right, guys, here's my candied yams recipe. 2 big cans of these, 2 big cans of these 29-ounce yams. I got this recipe off Google, by the way, but I doubled it so it's original. That's not a cup of butter, but we're going to use a half a cup of butter. You cut this recipe in half and do one of these, 1/4 cup of butter, and then it's half a cup of brown sugar for the smaller one. I'm going to do a whole cup of brown sugar, and then I don't care about cups of nothing with the marshmallows. I'm just going to cover the top with these big marshmallows. A lot of people tell you to use them little marshmallows and to measure out a measurement and put them on the top. Nah, that's whack. What we do is we just take the big marshmallows and we build a roof over this little house right here. And we cook it, and it's good. Right?
Yep. It's actually one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving is one of the yams, or a serving of yams. Then my next favorite is probably either stuffing or a drumstick from the turkey.
Turkey, stuffing, tater, yams, the casserole. I love all of it. But bacon's almost ready. We still got like 2 hours, so I'm just getting stuff ready right now.
Your dog is the chillest dog.
So the yams, that's how you do it. You just put your cans of yams in there. You cut some butter squares. You lay the butter squares on top. Sprinkle a whole bunch of brown sugar on that piece. It said 1 cup for this size, or a half cup for the half size. I didn't really measure the brown sugar. I just put a whole lot on there. And then I sprinkled a little cinnamon for my own flavor. You could also throw some vanilla up in there, maybe a little bourbon. Ooh! Now we still have to layer it with marshmallows, but I'm gonna do that right before I throw it in the oven. And the bacon's ready. We're letting it cool down so we can cut it up into pieces. Got 2 potatoes in there for baked potatoes. Bacon's cut up and mixed in. In just a few minutes, I'm gonna add some more of these to here. Put some marshmallows on top of that. Throw that in the oven on the top rack here. Turkey's looking good. Look at it boiling in that bag. So you're supposed to have it in a 2-inch pan. We don't have one of those. I think the reason they want you to put it in a 2-inch pan is so that you can cut that and drain it in the pan. We're not gonna be able to do that. But we got some bacon grease. Make the stovetop right here. After those go in the oven, I'll make the stovetop, and then we have grease for gravy. Some homemade gravy. Last time I made homemade gravy, it didn't go so hot. It's on the channel when I made the country fried steak. Hopefully it turns out better this time. We got the onion straws in there and the marshmallows on top. Gonna throw these in the oven.
Oh no.
Alright, so this stuff's in the oven. We got the turkey, the candied yams, and the green bean casserole in the oven, and the baked potatoes are down there. And the turkey will be ready in about 30 minutes. All the other stuff takes 30 minutes to cook. We also got our cranberry. We got some cut up bacon for the baked potatoes. We got cheese for the baked potatoes. Now I'm gonna make the stuffing. Just some real simple stovetop stuffing. This is gonna take like 15 minutes to cook up in this pan right here. So I'm gonna get that going. And we got pie, pumpkin pie. I tried to get some sweet potato pie. You know I got that soul in me, so I like that sweet potato pie. Shane don't know about that sweet potato pie. You gotta be from the South to know about that, but
Yep, I know.
tried to find some sweet potato pie. We couldn't, so we got pumpkin pie and whipped cream. And
Sweet potato pie is like from Georgia, Florida, around there, and that's where you're from, so.
yeah, sweet potato pie is that fire. Y'all know about that, so I'm gonna make this. So we have a little problem. Our stove is so small that our yams are really close to our heating element. And even though it's only 350 degrees, they're burning kind of quick. So might take them out a little less time. I'm bringing this to a boil, and then I'm gonna mix in the stuffing mix, and then the stuffing is done. That's easy stovetop stuffing. And we got just a little bit of bacon grease in there, just a little glaze. And we're gonna mix in this stuff that came out of the turkey. We're gonna put it in the pan. We're gonna mix in some drippings. It looks like it doesn't even say we need flour. Looks like this is just a gravy mix.
Very possible.
We will see. We might have to add flour. All right, we're almost done. I took the turkey out. I'm gonna let it sit there. It's still steaming. It's still hot for a couple more minutes while I work on this gravy. I'll put the crunchy layer on top of that. Those are a little burnt on top, but they're fat marshmallows, so it'll be okay. That only needs like 5 more minutes. We're gonna work on this gravy now. Got this bag. We're actually gonna have to cut a slit in that and get some of the juice out so we can mix it with this. So that's what came out of that bag. It looks like country gravy and then turkey drippings. And we're just gonna slowly, where'd that bag go? Oh, the instructions. Add 1 1/4 cups of water or drippings. Till that's 1 1/2. Yeah. All right, so slowly pour that in and don't pour all of it. Some chunks of turkey up in there. Bacon. That's probably good. There's probably a 1/4 cup left in there. A third. Alright, I'm going to turn the heat up a little more. There's a little bit of bacon grease in there. If it's not thickening up right, I can add a little bit of flour. Feels like it's already starting to thicken up. Look in there. That's looking good. All the veggies in there. Peppers, onions. Those onions are gonna be bomb. Heck yeah.
Got the wing. Oh, that Jack Daniel rub make it look good. Oh yeah. Got some onions, some jalapeno.
You have to pick through the veggies because there's gotta be a bunch of
Herbs and stuff.
herb vines in there from the thyme and chives, but
Yeah.
that looks pretty good.
Indeed.
It's only my second turkey ever.
And fall apart good.
That gravy's coming out perfectly. The gravy looks good. Turkey dripping. Look at this. Look at this feast, boys. We got the veggies stuffed up in there. Burnt a little bit of the marshmallows, but they're big marshmallows, so there's still a lot of marshmallow underneath there. It'll be good. I like a little burnt marshmallow. Casserole, green bean casserole, some cranberries, some stuffing, some pasta salad. More food than me and Shane can eat. We're gonna have leftovers. We invited a friend over, but he's having dinner at his house, so it's just me and Shane eating. But this is Ghetto Gourmet Thanksgiving dinner done on the cheap with not a lot of, you know, amenities. We cooked it all on this right here. And we got potatoes. We got potatoes and chives and cheese and bacon. I gotta get those out of the oven. And a knife.
And
Shane's gonna carve up this turkey. You don't gotta do a, you know, fancy job or anything. Just, you want that drumstick though, huh?
it's one of my favorite parts. But I carve the whole thing.
If you want, you can just make you a plate. That thing looks good. Peppers and herbs up in there. That bag kept it really juicy.
I know. It's
Doesn't-
kind of what my family used to do with brown paper bags. We'd cut the inside of the brown paper bag with some butter and then staple it closed.
Yeah.
And it turned out pretty good every time. I don't remember how long we cooked it because you can't see the pop timer for it. It's how my mom made turkey. Oh, dude, look at this.
It just breaks right off.
Steamy goodness.
Falling right off the bone. You can just make you a plate. You get a little scoop of everything. I'll make my plate. We'll start eating a little bit and then we'll say goodbye. Once we get into it, we'll taste how everything is. We can give you our thoughts. That's all stuff for the baked potatoes. Baked potatoes look good. I'm excited. I gotta make my plate.
Big meals, but I still can't finish Thanksgiving.
You don't eat big meals. You eat small meals. You gotta prepare your stomach for Thanksgiving. Look at this plate, guys. The pasta salad, the turkey, the stuffing, the baked potato, the green bean casserole, the yams. I ain't even had the cranberry thrown on there yet. This is a plate I made for Echo. It's just green beans, a couple little pieces of potato, and some white meat from the turkey. No skin, no dark meat, no bones or anything. It's kind of hot, so I'm gonna blow on it before I give this to him. I gotta pour some gravy on that piece. Some of this gravy right here. Throw a piece of cranberry on there, and then I'm gonna ready to dig in. Shane's already dang tearing into his.
It's good.
You like it?
Oh yeah. I ate the green bean thing first.
Green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Everything.
This. This is the piece de resistance.
The piece de resistance. Echo, you want some too? He's hungry. That's my plate. That's a monster plate right there. That's Echo's plate. Echo, come here. You get Thanksgiving with us, buddy. some green beans, some potatoes, and a lot of turkey. Enjoy it. Now I'm gonna dig into this. Shane's already eating his. He's loving it. Good Thanksgiving. Good Thanksgiving. Let me try this stuff.
Turkey.
You getting full?
Yep. But I want to be damn yams.
And we still got pie and whipped cream. Food's amazing. The yams came out a little weird.
I have a lot of weird can type.
No, that's the same time I used last year, but I didn't have them in there long enough, and I didn't like mash them up at all. And I don't know. Every time I make yams, they come out real watery like that. I don't know if I'm using too much butter or what. But other than the yams, and the yams still taste great. I'm still gonna eat all of that. But well, until I get full. But potatoes are good. Everything's good. Pasta's good. Turkey's great. I just grabbed one of the little onions and peppers out of the back of the turkey. These are fresh from the garden. These onions are bomb.
Oh, I forgot about that. I want to try that. Try our garden onion.
Yeah, there's garden onions in there, garden peppers, and mushrooms too. But yeah, so happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm grateful that we got a place to stay and eat all this food. We got a good meal in our bellies. We're gonna go to the bar tonight. Apparently, Shane wants to go to the bar, so we're gonna go get just like a couple beers and shots at the bar, and have a great Thanksgiving. And then we'll be back to work soon. Be grateful for all that.
Compliments to the chef.
Compliments to me. Echo got a bowl of food too. He ate that thing in like 2 seconds. I only gave him dog safe food, but he mowed it down. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Like the channel, subscribe, hit the bell, all the good stuff. Drop a comment. Sorry, I got a TV playing in the background, but all the good stuff. We'll be back with another video on Jsurbanadventures soon. Peace out. Say bye.
Bueno.
Bye, Echo.